Hi guys, it's Simon here. Today I'm going to be doing a ramble discussion on what I've dubbed in the Big Brother universe as Tategate. So, for those of you who know, the new season of Big Brother UK kicked off a couple of weeks ago, and I personally think that it's one of the better ones that have Channel 5 have put out, so it's shaping up to be pretty interesting. One of the things that perked my interest was that of the choice of housemates. One of them in particular, Mr. Andrew Tate, has captured my attention mainly for the wrong reasons. The guy's had a pretty tortured online history. There's a string of tweets of him being ignorant, homophobic. On top of that, him being a Trump supporter is like, nah. And a whole manner of negative sounds. And there's a lot more that have been excessively reported. If you really want to see what he said, there's stuff on the Metro about it, so you can go through there. But anyway, if I was stuck here talking about his tweets persistently, I could go on for hours. Anyway, earlier this week he was removed by Channel 5 from the house, apparently about an incident pertaining to the outside world, and he's taken to social media to vent out his frustrations almost. He initially started with the fact that Channel 5 removed him because of his gameplay being too dangerous, and Channel 5 quickly denied this. He then jumped to the next reasoning of a video that surfaced of him in a BDSM situation with one of his ex-partners. And that video has been circulating around the Sun. And more videos have popped up according to the Mirror there. He says with the other two that have come out, let me just go down to where it is. Should me and the girl in the vids press charges against the person who distributed the vid? He seems to think that it's revenge porn that have come out of those three videos. Which is probably why I had filmed a video of me the previous evening reacting to the video that was originally put out by The Sun, and ultimately now realising that that's happened, I've deleted that one and I'm starting the discussion over from scratch. So there's a whole manner of things there. He's linking the video again back to that being a ruse for the fact that Channel 5 had to remove him for his gameplay. And I kind of feel as though that's a really big lie. The guy's kind of similar to Mel Gibson in a way. He's kind of caught up in his own web. I think that he doesn't even know that he's lying about the gameplay thing yet. He's just so wrapped up in his head that he's completely forgotten about what the word truth means. And if you look at the Tara Brown-Mel Gibson interview, one of the pivotal questions Tara asks Belle is if she understands the definition of the word truth, which she says she does, but she goes on various times through the interview and basically lies several times. So the two are very, very similar in the fact that they are pathological liars. Anyway, the point of this is basically we're all wondering whose side's right. Is Andrew in the right here, or is Channel 5 in the right? Because we don't know. Andrew's made persistent tweets, but if you look through the logic and how he's persistently relating it back to gameplay, which has been denied permanently by the producers of the show, those tweets can be considered as very, very damning, and that there was something else involved. And if Channel 5 have said that, why didn't they show his departure? Because there's quite obviously something else to it. Alexander O'Neill's departure wasn't a walkout in Celebrity Big Brother last year. He had been asked to leave the day before after getting into a confrontation with Penis Hilton, or Perez Hilton if we want to really discuss real names. So something says that there's more to this, and why haven't Channel 5 released it? They have done with everyone else's. So that's throwing up some red flags there too. Yesterday I thought that maybe there was a court case or something against Channel 5 involved, apparently now Andrew's... I was half right, Andrew's filing court case stuff against the person who's leaked the revenge porn to the Sun, and has taken several shots at how they've only got 500 quid for that, whilst he's got a lot more from having talked to the various publications. He's doing what Michelle Visage has said to do with reality show people. When your time on the show ends, how are you going to make money? And quite obviously, talking to the various publications about this particular incident is what's getting him attention and getting him the money. So, fair play to him for doing that. Personally, on my view of the thing, I think that it may be something else that Channel 5 have yanked him out for. However, if it does come to light that it actually was the videos, and he has said persistently in these 3 sets of videos that each situation was consensual, and the videos have been edited down, and there's been a cutout of laughing, which again is another lie, because in the Sun one that you'll see on the site, midway through you can hear the girl kind of laughing almost. You have to listen to it a couple of times just to make sure. So that seems to be one angle to look at it. And, you know, besides all his really obnoxious sort of standings before he went in, during his VT, during his time in the house, that I really didn't like him for, if that was the reason that he left because of the videos, I don't think that that would be the right reason, especially after he's explained it. So, we'll have to wait and see what's happened on that front. But what we can know for certain is Andrew's persistent stories, including these new set. He has stated that he's going to start running his own Big Brother, and there's a 14-second video on the Sun website that I'm going to watch now to see this. His call for applications. There's an earphone up here, just in case, but you can probably see it if you just type in Andrew Tate on Google, because you'll see it there. Okay, let's see what he had to say. Jesus Christ. That's seriously, to be perfectly honest, that kind of looked like a gangster sort of thing, because no one should be carrying around that much money in a suitcase or a bag. Like, that's just unfathomable. He has, dear, it's gone on to another thing, never mind. The Sun's always doing that. He did that to me yesterday. Anyway, that sounds ridiculous. Straight up that fact. It's interesting to see him kind of spiral in this direction. I originally thought when it came to TV work that the reason that he was pulled out was because CBS wanted him for Big Brother 18. Turns out that wasn't the case. Though, if it was, I wouldn't have been surprised. Because that series was really highly debated on who would be in the cast, whether it would be the old competitors coming back for All Stars 2, whether it be new competitors, or a mix of both. People were really intent upon finding out the cast of that season, which happened earlier in the week as well. No old cast, just newbies again, but there are a couple related to former house guests. So that'll be interesting to see, kind of like Alaska from Drag Race again. What would be interesting now for Andrew, to try and clear everything up and clear the Channel 5 thing up, is if he did what the Tara Brown, Belle Gibson sort of interview thing, if he got like an interview with a really high-profile interviewee, and we really got to the bottom of not just the case, but who Andrew Tate really is. Because I'd like to see him try and explain away his stuff. Say what you want about the guy. He is a massive jerk. And there's no sugarcoating it. I tried that yesterday in my warm-up video, and I couldn't sugarcoat it. Although he is irritating and a jerk, you have to admit, with all these spectator spirals and stumbles publicly, no one has stumbled more publicly than him upon leaving the house. The guy is fascinating. you have to get that slammed out of the way. So the guy is fascinating to watch and to see what he will do next. I'll give him that, and that's probably the only compliment I'll give. If you are wondering why, if you're thinking, why hasn't he just put out the full video of that stuff there, and that would explain the whole thing, and that's what I initially wondered when I did my video yesterday. Turns out today in interviews, he said that he didn't have access to the full video anymore. He had deleted it off his phone or something. Either his phone or his camera, because those are the two main things you use to record video these days. Someone else had gotten the full video, edited it down, or gave it to the son to edit down, and they pocketed something hefty. And they've got more stuff out. Maybe Channel 5 were worried about the revenge porn thing if they heard it from the son, and that was leaked to them, and deciding not to provoke any more controversy, they yanked him out of there. Which you can see the prerogative, but, you know, if that did happen, the damage is kind of already done. So there's nothing essentially to do except to wait for it to clear itself up. And this looks pretty much like an interesting topic. Either this will be dragged out for the whole summer in the UK, or if it will be resolved in a couple of weeks. It will be very, very interesting to watch, and I may post updates on the YouTube channel, because this case is indeed very, very fascinating, and I look forward to seeing what else happens in the world of Big Brother. Nominations come in tomorrow, so it's going to be pretty exciting and pretty nerve-wracking, so I hope none of my favourites are up. So, for now, I'm going to let Mr. Deluded, also pictured here, just before I forget, under his Snapchat name of Pimp Jesus. Girl, why the fuck are you going to call yourself Pimp Jesus? Saying, should I go back in? It doesn't look like he's been offered to go back in, or nothing's popped up in the papers, but if something has happened, then it's probably going to be announced on the Friday show. It looks like it could be a very, very long stretch, but as always, I'm here for all of it, so bring it on. Those are my views on the Tategate incident. What do you guys think? Are you on Team Andrew or Team Channel 5? If you've got an opinion, pop it down in the comments section. I generally reply to a lot of comments if they're in good taste, so we'll have to wait and see what exactly the future holds. But for now, in these late hours of the evening, I'm going to be signing off on this. And there's really, for now, nothing else to say other than, bye guys, see ya.